Hello, this is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Jackson number 20 1410. This is their EF type threshold mount bottom pivot set. This is a fairly common bottom pivot assembly, and we're going to go over it now. So you're going to get the bottom arm that is going to attach to the bottom of your door. This is specifically intended for 1 9/16 of an inch deep bottom rail, so the inverted channel of the bottom rail, typically of your aluminum doors where I see this, even though it can be used for properly prepped wood doors and steel doors, although those would be unusual, but you could do it. 1 9/16 because of the height of the arm. Okay, this is a threshold mount, which is, as far as I'm concerned, a pretty smart little way to go when you're installing it, because you would never see any of this hardware. It's pretty, I like it a lot because it's so concealed. So you're going to get the arm package, you're going to get the spindle, the bearing spindle assembly, and that's going to ride into the bottom arm, and that snap spring there is intended for your, what they call an end load, or when you mount the door, you're going to snap it in from the end of the channel. Okay, and it locks in. This is the threshold portion with the nut, so you're going to get that mounted to the threshold application, and like that, down secure. This is going to thread into your spindle, so you're going to do all this installation really first. Ooh, thought it wasn't glass. You'll get that threaded on there, so that's all locked down. You can obviously now get the concept where you're going to snap that on and then adjust the height around this feature here. See if we can zoom that camera in a little bit. Okay, two-part sort of installation. The only other thing you're going to get are the two panhead screws, bolts I should say, and the star washers, two of them, for attaching to the bottom of the door. Now generally people that are buying these are because they're repairing an installation. Locksmiths, building engineers, people that manage large facilities, well, all the way down to the fast food guy with a single location, and his front door just doesn't work anymore. The dimensions are helpful to know in any event, whomever you are trying to figure out if this is the one you need. So let's go over that now. Overall length of that arm, about 5 13/16. Overall width, 1 3/8. Overall height of the arm, 1 3/16. Okay, 1/4 inch. And of course your spindle will just give you a diameter of that, about 1 1/8. Overall height, about 7/8. Then of course your bolt package. Okay, it's not uncommon to have to replace these. Given enough wear and tear on a door and frame opening, years of use, things do fatigue. That's the bottom line. This part is made of aluminum. This bottom portion is aluminum. We've got some steel in here. Your bolt package is metal, is steel. Okay, primarily aluminum. Jackson is a name synonymous with aluminum door hardware, whether it's pivots or whether it's exit devices or it's door closers. If it's aluminum door hardware, Jackson probably, has something that you will end up needing or wanting. I like Jackson products a lot because whether you have any of those items, you can buy parts, you can buy pieces. You can, if you have a new installation of a exit device, you could buy practically every subcomponent of it. So making a decision on the front end to go with Jackson when you're designing something new, I think is a wise decision, because you'll be able to rebuild them down the road, sort of thing. Any questions on the Jackson 20 1410 EF type threshold mount bottom pivot or any other Jackson product, please feel free to reach out to us.